Hey, I forgot to film an intro to like the coop cleaning video, so I just wanted to say I hope this helps someone out there. If you have chickens already and your coop just seems like such a handful, or if you're thinking about getting chickens, the composting method for my coop and my roosting area has helped so much, keeping it really low maintenance. And I wanted to say also, this is my first time filming a long form video on YouTube, and I think like over 8 years or so. And this video is a little bit rough. I just wasn't sure exactly how to put it together to make it more seamless. So thank you for watching. If you're watching this video, let me know if this helped you at all. And of course, I am happy to answer any questions that you may have. All right, thanks.
Are all their mouths open because it's hot?
Yeah. I thought we had another tarp for here from Harbor Freight. Or did we just?
Let's slide it over.
It's time for us to slide it back over because they're dying today. It's not even summer. You can show that in the video actually. Oh, sorry. Can you get me another watering can? Don't bother me. Well, I was noticing a lot of the hens, they had their beaks open, which means they're panting like a dog. They were getting really hot. Today is the first week of spring, like I said, or I'm sorry, not today. 2 days ago was the first start of spring. So I'm thinking if they're this hot already, when it gets to be in the summer, they're really gonna be dying out here. So what I did is my husband and I, we have an extra tarp that we always keep on the chicken coop. We moved it over to cover more of the coop. So they still have a sunny area in their coop and their run, but now 2/3 of their run is shaded and they're already panting a lot less. So if you have a run or a coop that's real sunny, that's perfect for the winter, if you live in a cold climate. But for summer, I cover almost my entire run. Like there's probably 6 feet of the run that's not covered, and if they want to get a sun bath in, they can just, hey, if they want to get a sun bath in, they can go to that sunny part of their coop, but at least they're not panting all day. Hey, so this is what I do about once a month. Sometimes I do it more often than not. Sometimes I'll do it every other week. It just depends. Like if it's been raining a lot and the coop gets kind of wet and nasty and things get dirtier quicker, I will do like a coop reset more often. So basically what I do is I scrub their water real good, replenish that, and then I rake their whole entire coop. I do pretty much like a composting method, so I never remove material from their coop. I just rake it and keep it moving and composting, and the chickens do an amazing job at that. And if it looks like they need a little bit more added to their coop, I'll go around the property and collect leaves, dirt, mulch, and throw it back into the coop. Or also any of the substrate that gets washed out of their coop through the wires, I'll collect that, put it back in the coop. So yeah, I already cleaned their water. Now I'm just raking the coop, and then I'll show you how I kind of refresh their roosting area and where they sleep. Chickens, for some reason, sometimes are very scared when I wear a sun hat. So I'm wearing it today to try to get them used to it. Now that we're moving, spring, first day of spring was 2 days ago. We're gonna be moving into summer and I'm gonna need to wear this a lot more. So I will show you guys now how I rake the coop. But if the chickens look absolutely terrified of me, it's because of this darn sun hat. To show something real quick, so the piece of property that the chickens are on, it's hard to tell, but it's like slanted like this. Hey guys, it's slanted like a slope. So even though I put material in here, it all ends up in that back corner. So that is why I rake from this back corner all the way to this front corner, and it eventually will make its way back there, but that is why I do that. So my way of composting inside the chicken coop, rake it all up to this top corner, possibly add some more material, any fallout from the coop, more leaves and stuff from the property just to give them some more bedding. That way it's just not like raw dirt that they're on. And yeah. I wanted to show when you do like the composting method for your chicken coop and you just keep adding material and raking it. So the surface might look like this. It has shavings and leaves and bark and all kinds of stuff. When you dig down though, you will see in this area, it turns in to a really nice rich dirt. So you can see it's starting to really compost. And it just adds really nice dirt to my chicken coop and breaks down waste and any leftover food particles, and the chickens, they really like it. I think what I'm going to try this time around is put those tires there as kind of like a barrier. At least it will help everything from just getting back in that back corner. But so this is after I've raked the whole entire coop, so kind of tried to spread the material out evenly, and if anything tried to put most of it in that corner over there. Hi Angel. So the chickens are now doing their work, helping it compost and dispersing. I'm gonna refresh their dust bath with a bag of soil and some sand. And then yeah, this part of the coop is done. Already did their water. Their food, I feed them twice a day. I already fed them this morning, and I just throw it on the floor because when I try to feed her, I'm basically just feeding the mice and the rats. So now I just feed them twice a day. They eat everything, and there's minimal food left behind for everybody else to eat. The last thing I have to clean is inside their actual hen house. I'll show you what it looks like inside there. So they have their roosting bars up there. I have the windows open per se, the door windows open right now. So that's inside their roosting. And that's my hen Lavender. She's a Wyandotte and she's sitting on eggs. She's not supposed to be sitting on them, so I will get her up in a little bit when I collect eggs. There you go. You can kind of see how many she's sitting on. I just don't know if I want to let her hatch any. I have 13 chickens right now. Not sure if I'm wanting more. So I most likely will pick those up. But if I did need a hen to be broody, it would be Lavender. Because as you can see, she is a very good mom. These tires were originally supposed to be like their nest boxes, and for some reason they just love making their own little nest inside where they roost, and that's where they feel safe and lay their eggs, which is fine with me. But I left the tires in here because the chickens love getting in these tires and digging in them. As you can see, here's Angel walking on it, and then one of the barred rocks. They love the tires. They jump all over them, they go in them, they sleep in them, they make little dust baths. So if you got old tires laying around and you already have nest boxes, throw them in anyways, because most likely your chickens will like them. And here's Rufus, the rooster, checking out everything. The chickens love when I rake their coop and do this once a month or so, because it uproots a lot of new material, and they like to go through it. Okay, so this, that's my run that I was cleaning and raking. This is their like roosting area, sleeping area. We got these, basically this whole thing was free, but it's just a wire cage, and we attached some pallets to the side, and I just stuffed the pallets, with straw to keep them warmer and to make them windproof. Because when we had snow and things like that, bad storms this winter, I felt much better that they were protected. So anyways, you can see in that coop, we got the bars, some random eggs, some eggs over there I need to collect. And then on this side, same thing, roosting bars. That one just fell. So I'll show you how I clean that. And I connected these two wire cages by just opening up the middle. Anytime I'm in here, the chickens come and see what's going on. Sorry, babe, I didn't mean to scare ya. Anyways, so I'm just gonna stick that back in there. Okay, so you can see I have eggs there, and then a bunch of eggs over there. Those eggs over there were the ones that Lavender was sitting on, but I see now that somebody has made them a not so nice pile, so I'm not sure if she'll continue to sit on them. And honestly, I might just pick them up. So yeah, first step in cleaning all of this is pick up the eggs. The eggs that I got out of the coop. So green eggs are Johnny's, she's my Easter egger. Dark eggs are Angel, she's my Wellsummer. These brown eggs, like this and this, these are my Wyandottes. And then these like lighter eggs, some of them look white, some of them look more like pinkish, like this. these are my barred rocks. So yes, those are the eggs I got out. Some of them I won't wash, that way I could leave them out on the counter. If they're real dirty or nasty like these, because I left them in there for a couple days, I'll wash those and then just put them in the fridge. So I got this bag of diatomaceous earth from Tractor Supply. I get my feed and stuff at a farm store, but Tractor Supply is where I get this. It's just diatomaceous earth. Make sure it says food grade. That way your chickens can eat it and it's not going to cause them any problems. So food grade. I believe this is a 25-pound bag. This bag has lasted me over a year. So I don't remember how much it was, but all I do is take 1 lemonade cup per roosting area. Okay, so all I do in their roosting areas to clean it, I never take out material because this is composting and is making really nice dirt. The material that's been in here has been in here over a year, or actually I take that back, just at a year. I add material, I don't take out material. And it does start breaking down into really nice dirt. You just have to give it a little help. Anyways, so about once a month or a little bit less, maybe once every 2-3 weeks, just depends on if it's been raining a lot and their area gets nasty. I take 1 lemonade cup of diatomaceous earth. First thing I do, sprinkle it in here. The whole cup. Oh no, this probably equates to like 1.5 cups of a measuring cup. I sprinkle it in and then I rake it in. So I'll show you guys that. You want to make sure you get these corners where like chicken poop and stuff builds up, and give it a really good rake. Okay, so that's it. Gave it a real good rake, put this stick back up, got the old eggs out, and I raked it all to the front here. Oh, I'm out of breath. And the chickens will come in here, keep mixing it. They'll eventually spread it out how they want it. And then tomorrow I'll have a nice little patch of eggs there again. So I'm gonna do the same thing to this coop now and I'll be done. If I wasn't filming, I mean, this would probably take me maybe 8 minutes. It's really not that bad to do it every couple weeks or once a month. If it's been pretty dry out, it's not bad at all. So you'll see the chickens are gonna come in here instantly and start scratching all this around. And I wanted to show you what a natural nest looks like too. So what I mean by natural nest is, it's hard to tell in a video, but right in there, there's like a nice little indent. I always have a hen sitting there, and they do the same thing in that back corner where she is. That's why I don't have nest boxes. It just worked out when I got these 2 roosting coops that they liked just making a nest and laying eggs. So I was like, all right, that works. Here's another one too. But I'm gonna do the same thing in this coop. I'm gonna sprinkle diatomaceous earth, rake it, and be done. And that keeps the coop composting really nicely. You could see she's already spreading it out for me and scratching it. So it's worked out really good for me. I don't have to buy extra material every month or you know, worry about adding shavings and all that. These shavings that you see in this coop, like I said, were added about a year ago. So when I was first getting these coops established, I think I added 1 whole bag of wood shavings, 2 bags of dirt, so 1 bag, and then I'm always adding leaf litter. But besides that, it's not like I've bought anything at the store to add to here. So it just keeps composting. I keep raking, chickens keep doing their job. Another key in keeping my chicken coop clean and low maintenance, if it's gonna be raining a ton, I cover the doors of my roosting and nesting areas with these pieces of wood. That way the rain doesn't get in there and make it all muddy. If we're not getting rain or, you know, conditions look good, I leave the doors open unless it's super cold, windy, or rainy. That's a wrap on cleaning the chicken coop. It takes me hours, maybe, I think it took me like 1 or 2 hours to rake the coop alone. So thank God that you only have to do this once a month. You can get by with longer, just depends on the weather conditions. Like if it's been real rainy, I might do it 2 or 3 weeks. So that's a wrap. Hope you like this video. I hope it helps somebody out there if you're wondering what kind of maintenance it takes to raise chickens. If you do this composting method, I really don't think it's bad at all. It keeps the coop very, very clean in a natural way. All you gotta do is rake it, get that material moving, and the chickens do the rest. And then yeah, things like sand baths and cleaning their waterer and things like that, they don't take long at all. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for anybody that watched this.